Hey, and welcome. Video interview here on the Demsly Show. Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure and an honor as a fitness enthusiast as well as a martial artist to be on your show here. Let's cut right into the chase with some of the questions that you were asking. Explaining Red Delta Project and the websites that I have created. The long and the short is that I don't believe that getting in great shape is good enough when it comes to a healthy lifestyle. It's like, yeah, okay, you can get really lean and six-pack abs and you can kick butt and be strong and muscular stuff, and that's all fine and good, but I set my sights higher than that when I look for my diet and exercise strategies, because to me, it's all about building on flexibility as well as success. See, I grew up starting martial arts when I was 10, got into fitness shortly thereafter, and I believed in these ideas of fitness is all about throwing as much of your lifestyle towards diet and exercise as possible to get in the best shape as possible. So that's exactly what I did. All of my time, all of my money, all of my energy was about staying on a diet, staying with a good strict workout program, lots of exercise, learning about fitness, all of this stuff I literally gave my life to. I sacrificed all of my social time, all of my money. I literally sold my bed and my furniture so I could put a gym in my apartment. That's how dedicated I was. Well, it worked. It got me in shape, but it wasn't enough because I was actually quite miserable. I was always stressed out, a lot of anxiety. I didn't know it at the time, but I had developed eating disorders and obsessive compulsive disorders, and I thought that that's how it worked, right? That's how you get in shape. It's all about being a lifestyle and how far can you push yourself before you crack and everything. Well, about 8 years ago or so, I started to realize that it doesn't have to be like that. Even though I had studied nutrition in college and I had studied with ACE and certifications with my personal training and everything, I started to wonder, do I have to follow all these rules? Do I have to really dedicate my entire life to fitness just to fit into my jeans and look good on the beach and kick butt in Taekwondo class? And the answer is absolutely not. I essentially started to learn about what I like to call fitness independence. And that's what the Red Delta Project is all about, is assembling lifestyle around fitness independence, which is more than just getting in great shape. It's about getting in great shape and giving you the freedom to live your lifestyle however you want. You can do whatever you want with your day. You can have whatever you want in your diet. You can do whatever exercises you like to a degree. You can even do them however you like and still get in great shape. You don't have to give your lifestyle over towards fitness. And I'm a symbolic kind of guy. I like a lot of symbols. And the red triangle, the red delta, emphasizes how this is possible. All right? So the principles of fitness independence, there's 3 of them. I call them the E3 principles. First principle is efficiency. Getting in shape costs a lot of lifestyle resources, what I like to call time, money, energy, discipline, your own enthusiasm towards certain things. All of these are lifestyle resources, which getting to the gym, staying on a diet, and doing all these exercises, it costs you these things. And the more we are spending of these things, the less you have towards other things in life, like school and family and social obligations and just having fun. And hard to imagine, I know, but there is actually a lot more to life and far more important things in life than staying in shape and training and everything like that. Hard to imagine, but it's true, I assure you. The triangle is a symbol of efficiency. We see it in engineering all the time. Bike frames, bridge, scaffolding, framework. Whenever engineers need a lot of strength with minimal materials to save on weight and costs, they use triangles in the design. So the triangle represents having the most with the least. So that's efficiency. The third E in fitness independence is enjoyment, which is characterized by the color red. Red is a color of power. It's a color of strength, and it's a color of passion, which is where your strength and power flows from. So we at the Red Delta Project always encourage people to use methods that you enjoy. People all the time, they talk to me like, I hate running. I hate doing this type of exercise. I'm like, all right, fine, kick it to the curb. There's absolutely no diet or exercise program in existence that you absolutely have to do. Everything can work as long as you fill the basic principles of fitness. You can do any exercise, you can follow any dietary patterns, you can eat anything that you like and still accomplish your goals with efficiency methods. Finding the root cause of what your goals are. So that gives us the freedom to do whatever we want. You don't want to go running? Don't run. You like swimming instead? Good, go swimming. Don't do things you don't like doing. Do things that you really enjoy doing. And then finally, the third E in the fitness independence principles is effectiveness. And that's also represented by the triangle and the color red. Because as I said, red is a color of strength, it's a color of power, which is what we're looking for ultimately. But the triangle, delta, is also the symbol of change. In mathematical equations, the delta is used as a symbol of change. So that's what the Red Delta Project is about, is the E3 principle of fitness independence, efficiency, enjoyment and passion, and change, which flows into the second website that I created, which is thought-provoking.com. which has this symbol for it. So with the red delta, thought-provoking is, long and the short, is bodyweight exercise, which fits very well with the principles of fitness independence. But the beautiful thing about bodyweight exercise is not only is it enjoyable, not only is it very effective, and not only is it very efficient, but it also is exceptionally functional for martial artists. Well, anything, really. I was a weightlifter for 15, 20 years, and I was stronger from it. Yes, it worked, but nothing made me even close to the strength that I had now from the bodyweight style training. And I gave it the name thought-provoking because I mentioned bodyweight exercise and people think I'm doing endless crunches and push-ups, which is not even close to what I'm doing. It's so much on a different level because bodyweight training conditioning has many different levels, just like any other form of training. So thought-provoking is the second website I created, thought-provoking.com. So that's relatively new. I've been doing that for about 6 months or so, even though I've been doing bodyweight training for about 4 years, something like that. The martial arts that I've been training primarily in Taekwondo. Started when I was 10, so it's going to be about 25 years this coming spring. And it's been consistent the whole time. I never took years off or big chunks off. Even when I studied in Japan, I still stuck with my training when I was in Japan. Being with Taekwondo, I never really played around with many weapon style systems, although I did play around quite a bit with cane work. I love using cane. It's so fluid, so simple, plus it's something that you can walk down the street with and nobody looks at you like, oh my gosh, look at the guy carrying the long staff for the sword or anything like that. You can even, you could probably get on an airplane with a cane. No one would think any twice of it, but really a devastating weapon when you know what you're doing. Self-taught versus classical, always a combination of the two. Went to school, studied nutrition and various eating disorder classes, particularly because I had suffered from eating disorders. Classical education with things like my personal training and stuff. Of course, I've always been taking classes in the martial arts, but a lot of my studies in fitness independence have come about from self-taught kind of things. I always say I'm not creating fitness independence. I'm discovering. It's something that's always been there, kind of in the background of our fitness culture, and I'm trying to figure it out as I'm going on.